bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Gift to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Just feeds the running back. And they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Let's think a second about Arizona State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The ground, it's Frazier. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They're going to ride this running back. It's running room, and it's loose. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job of flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
On play.
Coming out with it, it's Humphries. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
Long mistake.
First play of single back formation, and they give it to him. Fights off the defender. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
He was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
They'll try the toss to the left. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Steps away. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, the ground game. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Now on first down from the 43. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Lemon. Going to try to put one on the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's McClain. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Jackrabbit. 8. Hole. Slide 22. Razor.
Looking to fire. The quick out. They were lucky that football went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Lucky, you are correct. That's one of those things when the ball pops out, it literally looks like it's a GIF or it's in slow motion, and the ball takes 13 seconds to hit the ground and get out of bounds. The offense was counting every second. Thank goodness got the big break, and now still has the chance to go take the lead in this ball game.
With the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Freedom. Moves. Go.
To the air. It's Levin. Here's a hit. Touchdown, Arizona State. Fit it in the window for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Research Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Cal. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect the quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Try to get it to the edge. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. snap it from the 44. Dropping back, it's Levis. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Sundown. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Sends it back in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a grab at the 25 and it's good. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes the option. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. What's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent, but there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a...
Got some room in under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Power football with the ball. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And a nice
run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left.
I'm going to move this guy. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
29 going.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Grab over the middle. It's McClain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Easy.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Snagged in the middle. It's Tyson.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Tyson. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Levitt. Quarterback adapted. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to some answers. They've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gives it on the option. Will be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's White. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quick completion on the out. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it
opportunity in the second level of the defense, and then at that point it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 6 over Cal. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise,
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Buying some time. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They go to the ground. We'll give them a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Turning on the Jets. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31.
3:25. Mason.
Tight end now in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. To the ground. He's got it again. Touchdown, Dogs! And the comeback is on. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the running back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
29 Philly.
The give to the tailback. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Scanning the field, it's Clement. The short hand, it's Moss. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The give on the inside. He breaks the tackle. He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. He just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
So first down will open up the final period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. After the run, now the throw. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments.
Double right. Check.
Wants to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Get set.
They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
42 Spider.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that field goal could have iced the game, but with the miss, we've still got a close one.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Meant nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do right.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Got a little space. Hard running there. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Down to possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know Jesse didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Hand off to Jones. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You've got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have 1 left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
To the air, it's Glevin. That's reeled in, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, at this point of the game, with this field position, with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you read this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in front.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Second and long. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
That's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And it's no good. He missed it. After that big field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Third and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period.
Lasso! Lasso! Flex! Flex! Flex!
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the middle. The kicker is going, a game winner in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win a ranked win who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another